I spent $1,000 on this headset. I spent $300 on these trackers. And I spent $100 on this. Over the years, I've spent so much money on headsets, VR gear, and various PC parts. To be precise, I've actually spent, carry the one, $7,000. I've spent $7,000 on various VR gear, all in the name of being an anime girl on one of the world's leading free social platforms, VRChat. Now, of course, to some of you, that amount of money is life-changing, but to others, that amount of money is chump change compared to what others have spent on this lovely place we call home. So I thought for today, I'd take a walk down memory lane and showcase all of the tech and goodies I bought specifically for VRChat. And for some of the tech I'll be talking about, I'll give an honest review on them and if I'd buy them again today, if they either still existed or if they're still being sold. So let's get started with one of the most important things in VRChat. The VR. Pause. Let's rewind to November 2017, where young hip Flip was watching clips of people doing cool things in super hot VR and thought to himself, damn, wouldn't that be cool if I did super cool things in super hot VR? And so he did. That Black Friday, he went to Best Buy to purchase his very first headset, an Oculus CV1. I'll go ahead and stop talking in the third person now. This bad boy was priced at $400 at the time, however I got it on sale for $350. I know, what a steal. A lot of VR boomers like myself like to view the CV1 as the headset back in the day. Great controllers, comfortable headset, the cheapest of the two. It really was a great first headset and I'd easily recommend it to anyone. Well, if it was 2017. Now next on the list was full body because I got tired of watching dancing anime girls. I wanted to be the dancing anime girl now. However, I had an Oculus and that didn't really play well with the best full body trackers at the time, the Vive 1.0 trackers. Something about conflicting lasers and them frying your balls off or something. I don't know. Anyways, I went with the next best option at the time, the Xbox One Connect. In order to get this bad boy working on Windows 10, I had to rip apart the whole thing and solder wires to it. And well, I didn't know how to solder and also I didn't own any soldering gear at the time. So to help me out, I invited my old high school friend to help me out, which when he came over, we proceeded to get incredibly high and attempt to modify the Xbox One Connect. Did we succeed? Yeah, actually, surprisingly. I'm still surprised to this day. Here are some old Twitch clips of me using it, you know, the whole Xbox One connected. Now, the more important question is, would I recommend doing this today? No. Back when our options were limited in 2018, maybe I'd recommend it, but now we have so many options that it's not worth the hassle of you picking up an old Kinect and trying this out for yourself. I mean, unless you own one. I guess that works for you. You can try it, I guess. I don't. Besides, with the Kinect, you can't spin around. You have to be facing the sensor at all times. Well, unless they change that. I don't know. I'm sure someone in the comments will go, actually. Next up was getting rid of this old VR setup and getting a better setup, so to say. In the end of 2018, I upgraded it to an HTC Vive and 3 Vive 2.0 trackers. Now, I put upgraded in quotation marks because really, it was more like a side grade, if anything, at the time. Why did I pick this fucking spot? In my eyes, this headset alone was pretty much on par with the CV1, and in some cases worse. The mic. However, if you wanted to join in on being an anime girl stripper, you sadly needed to be part of the HTC ecosystem to get good results without any hiccups. So do I recommend either the Vive trackers or the headset? Well, the headset in 2024, no, you can get cheaper and it'll be better. But the trackers, sure. If you can get the base stations and the trackers for cheap, then go for it. Only catch is that the trackers have significantly less battery life compared to the newer 3.0 trackers, but I'll talk about that later. Oh my god, I hate this position. Now we're finally at stuff that I still use to this day. First up is the Valve Index. I bought both the headset and controllers in 2020 and I still use both to this very day. Would I recommend either of them? Sure. It depends. The Index is almost a 5-year-old headset, and with all the other stuff on the market that is either way cheaper or more expensive but has way more features, there's definitely a lot of options to consider besides an almost 5-year-old headset. Plus, Valve is surely right around the corner on releasing their highly anticipated headset, the Deckard, so, any day now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep making this joke until either I die or the thing comes out, so. However, for the controllers, yes, I 100% recommend these controllers. Look at that, you can do this! I've enjoyed these controllers since day one, and honestly, they will remain my main controllers until the foreseeable future, or until they blow my hands off, or, something better comes along. Please, someone send me a pair of glove controllers so that I can review them. Thank you. Next up is my more recent purchase, the Quest Pro. Also, I'm incredibly close up so that you can see me eye track while I'm reading the script, so enjoy. I won't go into too much detail since I have an entire video dedicated to it, which you can watch on my channel, youtube.com/Fliptrip, or you can click the subscribe button down below. Also, hit that like button. Wow. But seriously, in a very quick summary, do I recommend this headset? Kinda. Joke's on you. I guess you gotta watch the video now. I'm kidding again because they're discontinuing the headset for no fucking reason. So, joke's on all of us now, huh? Anyways, let's talk more about trackers. As of now, I'm using a mix of 3.0 Vive trackers and Tundra trackers. Do I recommend either? Well, the 3.0 Vive trackers? Yes, 100%. If you want solid base station trackers, get these. Compared to the old 2.0 Vive trackers that I had that lasted only 4 hours, these last almost 8 hours, and I haven't had any problems with them. I say as my foot is messing up right now, but that's because I'm blocking the tracker, okay? That's my fault. Now, on the other hand, with the Tundra trackers, oh man, I've got some beef with these. Since day one, these things just insist on providing inconsistent tracking results if they're attached to either my feet or my hip. Those are the main 3 points that you want covered for full body, or at least the minimum. I've tried every fix I could find, which the only fix that truly worked for me was just replacing them with 3.0 Vive trackers. Don't worry though, to this day I actually use a mix of both Vive and Tundra trackers for my setup. However, the Vive ones are the main 3 points of my body, while the Tundras cover whatever else I need them for, such as tracking my Quest Pro, or my shoulders, or whatever. Anyways, if you're insistent on using Tundra trackers because they're either cheaper or because, I don't know, whatever reason, go for it, but just remember that I warned you, and there's also plenty of people online that have also warned you, so do your research a little bit, at least, please. Also, since we're on the topic of trackers, how about we talk about how these are on me? Tracker straps. I originally bought Rebuff Reality track straps. Those lasted me a decent amount of time. However, they eventually tore apart, so I then opted to make a scuffed DIY setup where my hip tracker is an old belt and my 2 feet trackers are on old shoes. Beautiful, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get EOZ straps very soon, so let's just add that to the total cost now, so. I'm gonna remain sitting because I'm lazy now, so. Now, I can't talk about PC VR without talking about my PC. These are my current specs. I went through all of this on my How to Film Like Me video, so you can find out more there. Overall, though, I recommend my specs, I guess. Obviously, the better, the more VRAM and the better CPU that you have, the better overall experience you'll have on VRChat. Do know that this will always be a never-ending money pit, so the amount spent on this will forever increase from here. Sadly, it's just the way optimization and how video game devs are going, so. Do note, if you want to ball out or you just want to know what the best thing to run VRChat is, you can read Tupper's research blog thing if you want. And yes, I will keep shilling it because it's actually a pretty good article and I'm happy that he makes it. And, I'm not paid, I promise. Or you can just get a Quest and not worry about a PC. Do what you want, man. I ain't stopping you. Okay, let's speedrun the last physical items that I got. A while ago, I bought a new Valve Index tether cord thing. Some people buy these like it's candy, but me, I'm a good boy and keep my headset in nice working condition for long periods of time. That was a poor choice of words. Please don't take that out of context. Thank you. Anyways, I've only bought one, although they're kind of expensive, so. Next are these ceiling wire cord management pulley things. I don't remember the name, but I guess they're useful. This is how I currently have them set up. Yeah, very efficient, I know. This is probably one of my main mistakes is battery packs. I have a lot of battery packs, and funny enough, I absolutely never use them, or at least for VR. It took me spending this much to learn my lesson to stop buying battery packs, so yeah. I like to think that if my VR gear is dying, it's probably time to take the brick off my head. Another two items on the list are the Quest Tether and the quick release mount that I use for the tracker on that tracks my Quest Pro. Both of these are pretty much essentials, but thankfully they were cheap, you know, especially compared to, you know, the Index tether cord. Oh, how can I forget my wireless mod mic? How can I forget that? Oh man. I actually used that mic for the entirety of my last video, so you can judge if that was worth the $100 I paid for that. However, as a recent purchase and to try something new, I'm using these wireless mics called Synchro or something like that. I don't know if I'm correct. But anyways, I'm using these wireless mics to record this video right now. Hence why the entire video I've been holding my hand close to my face like the average TikTok person. Funny enough, these were cheaper than the wireless mod mic, and I personally think they sound way better, or at least in my use case. Hey, Future Flip here that's currently on vacation. I like to correct past me and say no, this absolutely doesn't sound better than my wireless mod mic. I discovered two things when recording this. First, I'm holding the lav mic way too close to my mouth, and second, the receiver for some reason boosted my audio by 16 decibels, even though I set it to 0, so yeah. When I was testing this wireless microphone, I had the mic an appropriate distance away from my mouth, and it sounded perfectly fine. However, who would have thought that once I put a brick on my head, I can't really judge distance all that well, so. Anyways, for comparison, here's what the Synco mic sounds like with me fixing everything. Hi, I'm Fliptrip, and I'm wanted in 6 different countries, and I'm also on the FBI's most wanted list. And just to compare, here's what my wireless mod mic sounds like. Hi, I'm Fliptrip, and I'm wanted in 6 different countries, and I'm also on the FBI's most wanted list. Do note, I'm wearing my headset in both of these, so yeah, you be the judge, I guess. Also, I just checked on Amazon, both the wireless mod mic and the Synco are priced the exact same. It's just that for the Synco mic, there's a $40 coupon, which brings it below $100. If anyone has recommendations, drop them in the comments and I'll read them. Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Back to the video. Bye-bye. And now for the final item on the list, my huge collection of Lovents. I kid, I don't own any of that kind of stuff, so there's nothing to add to the final total, so. Well, well, since I'm gonna be busy when my new item arrives, I'm gonna end my extensive list here. Of course, this total price point is a lot more if you include all the money I spent on software, avatars, and Unity assets, but that's all for another video, because if I add any more into this video, it'll turn into an hour, and my editor will probably send a pipe bomb to my house, so. Hey, thanks for watching. If for some reason you want to purchase any of the products that I mentioned, they'll be linked down below, well, implying you can still buy them, I guess. However, do note, this video isn't mainly a VR hardware guide or anything like that. That'll come later, don't worry. I just wanted to go down memory lane and justify all the money I've spent on this godforsaken free social platform. I don't know why they call it free, man. I don't know why it has a free tag. It's not free. Nope. But hey, if you're not tired of me, why not hear me yap about a headset that's going to be discontinued very soon? Maybe the end of the year, I don't know. or you can watch some other random video that will surely meet your entertainment needs. Hopefully, at least that's the idea. But anyways, I'm now gonna go have a chat with my very real girlfriend because she's making impulsive purchase decisions, right? Right, babe? Right? Oh, you're so silly. Stop it. Stop. You guys, you gotta check her out, dude. She's so funny. I just, look at that. Look at that smile. Look at that smile, man. Hold up. Oh, man.